So, good day everyone. This is our group presentation and it is all about the cyberbullying and online harassment. Okay, so what is cyberbullying? So, cyberbullying is using social media or online platform to hurt, embarrass, or threaten someone. So, when we see cyberbullying, you are bullying someone in online. So, when we see bullying, it is a regular bullying lang nga. Kanang ginabullying mo siya in personal. But when we see cyberbullying, you are bullying or harassing someone in online. So, next, why it is a problem. So why it is a problem ang cyberbullying and why it is naman ang pili. So cyberbullying is the problem, it is common among students and causes emotional, mental, and academic harm. So when we say emotional is when you harass someone in online without knowing na naaday siya gibati, wala ka kabalawon sa iyang mga kaagi, then you are harassing it online. So mas nisamo. And in mental, yeah, makadaot siya in mental, especially in our academic. Usa siya sa makadaot ang cyberbullying kanang ginaharass nimo siya online without knowing lagi nga unsa iyang sitwasyon. And last is academic harm. So kung ingon kag academic harm, it is nakadaot siya sa imong academic in terms of pag-eskwela niya, no? Sa iyang pag-eskwela is ginaharass nimo siya online. Example, nala siya nabuhat, then you are harassing in his or she online. Then dayon wa ka balong sa sa rason giundangan niya. It is because dayon sige siya absent. And when ang asa ka tawo sige absent, so syempre makukuha gyud siya og grado nga gagmay. So isa sa rason why is it ang cyberbullying is nakadaot gyud siya. And why it is nga nganong problema gyud siya. And next is effects sa isa ka estudyante. So that's why we chose this issue. It is because we are using or we are connected to the students. And first is anxiety. So as I said earlier nga, yes, makakause siya anxiety, especially kung makita niya dito. Kaya we all know nga when we see online or social media or media, it is a broadcast or a global wherein tanan makabalo, tanan ni mo friend. So kung someone nga mang-harass ka dyan sa online, so kung kasi mga friend nato nakabalo, and it causes anxiety sa imong harass. It is because nakita niya nga hala inani di ay. No, mukhang kang ala, nganong inani sila, and it can cause anxiety, no? Sa rason, nganong ilahang kaugalingon, ilahan na lang ginakulong. Next is the low self-esteem. Syempre, if you are harassing someone in online, it can cause a low confidence. Is malo ilahang self-confidence when you are harassing online. Kaya maulaw naman na sila makita sa mga tao. Maulaw na silang makita silang kaugalingon in public. And poor grades, no, as I said earlier, especially in academic, stress and loss of confidence.
So, for example, grade 10 student posted a meme on social media. So, by posting on meme in social media, the grade 10 student is get bullied. So, nabully siya. So, tungod ato yung gipost sa social media na meme. So, dapat kung mag-post dito, so lesson learned yun sa ato kung mag-post ta sa social media, dapat think critically nga makagood ba ni sa ato ang self or di wala ba'y makuan anis nga other people. So then the next is why cyberbullying spread fast. So naay upat. So first is anonymous account. So people can hide their identity through make anonymous account or dummy account. So kung nakay i-post, especially nga kanang for example na lang kanang libakon, so dapat or nakay kaulit kung mag-post sa social media, so magkuan ka sa anonymous account or dummy account to hide your identity. So the next is screenshots. Anything posted on social media or online can be captured and saved through screenshots. So maski nag-i-delete pa na nga post ang original post, nagyapon ikuan kay fast handa kay mga social media users karon dito ra dan screenshots. So the next is peer pressure. So sometimes friends or classmates join in because they don't to feel left out. So for example kanang may mga issues, so dapat mga student yung mga classmates nimo gusto gid mo join kay dapat makimarites pod di sila ma-left behind anang issue. So the next is fast sharing. So we all know that social media karon grabe na kakuan, fast sharing na gyud. So maski pila pa na ka seconds or minutes pa na daghan na kay ma-reach ang people ana ni mga post, layo na kay maabtan, daghan na kay makakita ana. So nga nagid kakuan ang social media karon, fast sharing. So especially na sa mga tanan mga bully, mga mga basher na kay mga ipang post maski seconds na daghan na kaayo maabutan ang tao, daghan na kay makakita ana.
Okay, let's continue the warning signs. They have 5 warning signs, so let's start with sadness. A person being cyberbullied often feels down or emotional. Like for example, a student suddenly becomes quiet in a class and looks like they want to cry, even if nothing happened in school. For the number 2 is avoiding social media. They stop using Facebook, TikTok, or Messenger because they are scared of seeing hurtful messages. Like for example is a student who usually posts every day suddenly stop going online for a week. For the number 3, deleting posts. Victims remove pictures or comment because they feel embraced after someone made fun or them. Example, a boy delete his graduation photos after classmate comments means joke about his outfits. For the number 4 is trouble sleeping. Cyberbullying causes stress and overthinking which affects sleep. Like for example, a girl tells her friends she cannot sleep because she keeps thinking about a hurtful post made about her at night. And for the last, we have withdrawn behavior. The person become quite isolated or avoids people's and activities they used to enjoy. Like for example, a student stop joining group activities or lunch with friends because they are afraid someone will talk about the bullying. And let's move to the next slide. The strategies to prevent in cyberbullying. Let's start with black report. This stop the bullying from messaging you and alerts the platforms. Like for example, a student blocks a fake account that keeps sending insult and report it to Facebook. For the number 2 is save evidence. Keep a screenshot to show teachers, parents, or school authorities. Like for example, a girl takes a screenshot of hurtful comments before the bully deletes them. For the number 3, tell a trusted adult. Never face cyberbullying alone. Reach out to someone you trust. Like for example, a boy tells her advisor about a group chat where his classmates are making fun of him. For the number 4, practice safe posting. Think before posting anything online to avoid risk. Like for example, before posting a photo, a student check if it looks appropriate and will not cause issue or teasing. And for the last, set privacy. Adjust privacy settings so only trusted people can see your photos. Another example is a student switches their TikTok and Facebook accounts to friends only, so strangers cannot view or comment.
Let's proceed to the topic, which is role of parents and schools from bullying to cyberbullying, what we call. So parents play an important role by guiding their children to change in proper online behavior and be able available when problems arise. So always dapat na ang parents mo guide. And also, schools also help by offering counseling services and creating programs that teach students how to stay safe online, how to properly use online. Dapat ituruan natin sa iba kung saan magamit sa social media apps, how to manage, no? So, dapat ang role sa parents and schools. They mix or they combine to to help the children to avoid cyberbullying, to prevent also. No? So for the next is conclusion. Cyberbullying has a strong negative impact on students, has a strong negative impact. But with awareness and guidance, what we call what is it? With me, parents and school. No? So awareness, guidance, and support from both parents and school. It can be prevented and handled more effectively. No? So I think that's all our explanation about the cyberbullying. And thank you.